Welcome to coverage of the 4th of July Grand Parade from Park River on KXPO. Today's broadcast is brought to you by Citizen State Bank of Lincoln, North Star Co-op, Polar Communications, Ye Old Medicine Center, Jim Super Value, the City of Park River, Leon's Building Center, and by First United Bank and Insurance. Now to Sean Ford in Park River on KXPO.
Well, thank you, Brian James, and welcome, everyone. Independence Day 2022 here in Park River. Weather's overcast, but that is just keeping things cool locally. We're expecting a little bit of rain, but not until later. And as you can probably hear, the sirens are coming down the road right now. I see John Maxwell with his trumpet. He's getting ready to play the national anthem for us, as he does before every parade. And we'll be ready to go here shortly. Today's parade in Park River on Independence Day is presented by Jim Super Value in Park River. You can stop in for all your picnic supplies. And in Randy's Smokehouse, you'll find everything you need for the perfect barbecue. Your locally owned hometown grocery store is right down the street. Jim Super Value in Park River. And the sirens you hear are coming from, I believe, a state trooper vehicle, which is still a couple of blocks to my left. Great crowd on hand. It was a little bit of a concern early on, but in the last 25 to 30 minutes, the crowd really has come out. We've got a huge crowd stretching south to north here. And it's a terrific crowd. Of course, you remember back during the COVID days, the crowd shrunk a little bit. There was a little concern that this parade being on a Monday, most people will be off the lake. But nope, a lot of people, sure enough, have come out here to watch what is an annual Independence Day event. Walsh County Sheriff vehicles leading the procession. And then, of course, we have the American Legion Post 147 from Park River leading the way. Incidentally, the baseball team representing Post 147 will be playing Post 41 from Grafton here on Wednesday. And we'll have that for you here on 1340 Expo Radio. That is the Walsh County Sheriff's vehicle you hear going by. And it gets extremely loud. And now the American Legion Color Guard coming and standing for the national anthem. I'm not sure if the PSEC American Legion is represented as well. I believe they are. But first is the Paul Farrup Legion Post 147. And then we are going to stop here as John Maxwell will honor America with his playing of the national anthem. John Maxwell with our national anthem. The city of Park River welcoming you to town for the 4th of July celebration. They invite you to stick around and enjoy all the festivities. Have a safe 4th of July from everyone in the city of Park River. You know, and this is a great chance to catch up with old friends and people that you haven't seen in a while. Everyone is out here today. They've come from communities all around the area. And it's a great chance just to catch up, say hi, see how everyone's doing. Folks you haven't seen in a couple of years. The American Legion District 2 Commander, Erica Klausnum-Sally. In a pretty nice black Camaro, I must say. And then you've got an old-style Marine Corps Jeep driving by. And that is the Bosch Ryba American Legion Post going by on the Jeep. American Legion Auxiliary. And our first bit of candy flying out. Shelley Schuster, the Auxiliary District 2 president, driving by in a pretty nice forest green Mustang. And the District 2 Vice President, Susan Degner, driving by as well. And the Aggie High School Band. I'll let you listen to that. Pretty good drum corps in Park River. Henry Kelly, the Grand Marshal, World War II veteran. And he's enjoying the Aggie Band as well. And our first class reunion flatbed. WCAS class of 72. And there they are, the candy flying. And of course the Shriners are here in their three-wheelers. The only three-wheel cycles I've ever seen with fezzes on them. And they're going by right now. Leon's Building Center sponsors today's parade. See Leon's about shingles for your home. I'm going to be doing that. They have a variety of colors and brands to choose from. See Leon's Building Center in Park River and Devil's Lake. I'll be stopping by to see Matt about shingles on Wednesday. I promise, Matt, I really will. And more Shriners coming by, and now in come the emergency vehicles. Ambuli, or is it ambulances? I don't know. And I believe that is the Park River Fire Department first to come through today. And again, if you haven't made it out, you still got time. The parade's just getting underway on a cloudy and comfortable day. I can remember days here where we've literally baked in the sun during these parades, but not happening today. We got a nice overcast, a gentle breeze. Very comfortable temperatures right now. Temperatures somewhere in the low to mid 70s. The Park River Ambulance going by. And as they do, we'll remind you, our today's parade brought to you by Yale Medicine Center, your professional prescription service in Park River and Drayton. If you have pictures to share from your 4th of July gathering, see Yale Medicine Center about making some extra prints. And First United Bank and Insurance, farmers for financial or insurance assistance. Talk with your local representative from First United Bank and Insurance. They've been serving the region since 1885 and have a very safe 4th. Our second Park River ambulance making its way through, and boy, the candy is just flying out of there. And the youngsters, as you can probably hear in the microphone, enjoying that. And now the Park River Fire Department. Red lights flashing on their vehicles as they come through. The ladder truck leading the way. The hose truck coming in close behind and the tanker truck following. The first of what I'm sure will be a few fire departments to make their appearance here at the parade today. Citizens State Bank of Lincoln sponsors today's parade. Getting to the bank is easy with their free mobile banking app and online banking. For details, stop by one of their locations in Lincoln, Edinburgh, Edmore, and Park River. Member FDIC. And the ladder truck rolling by right now. Probably hear the engines running. And the candy flying. I got to grab one of those Tootsie Rolls. That would be the best. Wow. It's always fun when they light off a siren right in front of you. And the fire and rescue treaded ATV coming by. That's for tough to reach places. And it looks like a line of fire departments coming through. The Park River tanker is coming through now. Our parade sponsored by Polar Communications, which is right around the corner from us. If you're having a hard time learning the internet lingo, Polar's Tech Tips will help. Visit polarcom.com/resources to get started. I forgot how much candy flies through these gatherings. A number of events going on today after our parade. We've got the pedal pool on Briggs Avenue right in front of Hahn's Bakery here. Sons of the American Legion meal at the Park River American Legion. We'll have a cornhole tournament on Briggs Avenue and a car show. And some of the cars are right across in the parking lot from where we are here at City Hall. And there are a couple actually for sale. There's a 72 Buick Skylark, beautiful vehicle. I took a look at that one myself. There's also a 61 Pontiac Tempest, another beautiful vehicle, and they're both for sale. So come on out to the parade, maybe buy a car. Who knows? A couple of more Park River Fire and Rescue tankers driving by. There'll be free swimming at the swimming pool this afternoon, weather permitting, from 1 to 4. There'll be a straw hunt at 2 at the Little Park. Blow-up games at the Little Park from 2 to 4, and the K Street Band will be at the Little Park from 3 to 5. They love those sirens. And also coming by is the Hoople Fire Department and emergency vehicles. Hoople EMS leading the way. From 5 p.m. until they're gone, there'll be a smoke and rib contest in front of the Park River American Legion, $10 a plate. The fireworks are scheduled for tonight. The Tom Larson Memorial Fireworks scheduled at the Big Park at 10 o'clock, and that's sponsored and paid for by the Park River Fire Department. And those are the big events going on after the parade today. More Park River volunteer fire folks coming through, firing candy. I can smell the ribs cooking from here. It's driving me crazy. What, no more popcorn? I've been looking forward to you yelling that. I wanted it to sound like a ballpark around here. Okay. Park River Fire and Rescue again continuing to go by. They've got a lot of vehicles. Hoople Fire and Rescue coming through now. First Care Health Center's float is coming through and will be at Hillcrest for the First Care Health Center golf tournament on Friday. I'll be playing with Wild Bill and a couple of our friends who did not want their names mentioned because you'll find their pictures on billboards, on post offices all over the area. But that'll be on Friday for the First Care Health Center golf tournament. I believe tee off of that is 10 o'clock on Friday. And as I mentioned, we'll be back in Park River here Wednesday for Legion Baseball, as the Pirates are hosting the Grafton Spoilers at 5:30. So a busy week ahead. Really nice looking old Cadillac coming by, old black Cadillac. Wow. Somebody launching just bucketfuls of candy out here. These are folks who obviously don't want to be stuck with candy at the house later. I mean, they have literally just huge bags of the stuff on the float. and after all that candy came flying in, a couple of lollipops coming through. And now some Auto Value Parts Store pickup trucks. One old-style Ford Bronco. Actually, two of them. And the Leon's Building Center truck is coming by. And, of course, Leon's Building Center, one of the sponsors of today's parade. You can see them about shingles for your home. They have a variety of colors and brands to choose from. So see Leon's Building Center in Park River and Devil's Lake. And not today, but maybe tomorrow. I went by the office here today. It's closed, as you might expect. And now we see some farm equipment well down the road and some horses. The one thing you always enjoy about the Park River Parade, horses. There are a number of riding stables and riding clubs here locally, and it's always great to see the horses come by. Again, if you're just joining us, an overcast day, no rain. We had a little rain this morning, but basically just a sprinkle. The thunderstorms went north of this area, and they are expected to go north of the area for the rest of the day. But it is remaining just overcast enough to keep things comfortable. We've got just a little bit of a breeze as well. Hogfoss trucking going by. They can't help but honk the horn. And there's our representative from Jim's Super Value in Park River, one of our sponsors for today. Stop in at Jim's Super Value for all your picnic supplies. In Randy's Smokehouse, you'll find everything you need for the perfect barbecue. So check them out today. Your locally owned hometown grocery store. It's Jim's Super Value in Park River. Got an old Farmall tractor, a McClintock International Harvester. Farmall tractor going by, bright red. And now our riders coming by. Just beautiful horses. And of course, everyone loves seeing the horses. And we got Park City represented here with some four-wheelers. And now we've got some tractors coming through. Looks like we have some New Holland tractors all the way. And some of these vehicles are pretty tall, and folks are launching candy from the top of these vehicles. That could be dangerous. They got these big pieces of candy flying off the top of this tractor. And I really have never kept up with what these vehicles are called. I really have to do better at that next year. I'll work on that. But it's a New Holland T8 380 Genesis rolling by in bright blue. This vehicle coming toward us looks like it's seen a little bit of time in the fields. Looks like a sprayer. It's a Terragator sprayer. You're tuned to the Independence Day Parade in Park River for 2022. Sean Ford on 1340 KXPO and our parade coverage presented by the City of Park River, welcoming you to town for the 4th of July celebration. They invite you to stick around and enjoy all the festivities. Have a safe 4th of July from the City of Park River. And the one thing you see a lot of here are classic cars. We got another one going by. And, of course, we'll have a whole lot more of them when the parade's over. The classic cars will pull out of the parking lot across the street from me and just take over the street for a while. First United Bank and Insurance represented, launching some candy out of their 2018 Sierra. Yeah, the 2018 Sierras, you can't beat them. Trust me, I know. Bethel Baptist Church float coming by. Trying to avoid one of the small piles left by one of the horses. It's not a big one, it's a small one. And there they go. With the candy flying in. The Pisac Volunteer Fire Department represented the tanker truck here from Pisac. Yeah, it wouldn't be a Park River 4th of July parade without Pisac represented. Youngster in the cab wearing a Park River Pirates hat. Around here, they've never heard of the Pittsburgh Pirates. It's the Park River Pirates. Polar Communications representative. If you're having a hard time learning the internet lingo, Polar's tech tips will help. Visit polarcom.com/resources to get started. Gotta learn how to read these. Uncle Sam in a black pickup. I never really pictured Uncle Sam in a black pickup, but there he is. With a little niece and nephew. No, a couple little nieces. There you go. I especially didn't picture Uncle Sam in a black Toyota Frontier pickup, or is that a Nissan? Either way, it's, well, John Deere tractor coming by. Linus Schmitz, 1/3 scale handcrafted items, and they are very attractive if you're watching on TV. That's just a beautiful float there. Fantastic stuff that might go in your front yard or you could display somewhere in your house. Really great stuff. Wells Fargo Stagecoach on the back and Budweiser beer carriage. Really pretty. While we got a break, we'll remind you that your parade coverage today brought to you by North Star Co-op in Cavalier, Nietzsche, and Park River. At North Star Co-op in Park River, the C-Store has a large selection of food and beverages, plus wine, beer, and spirits in the bottle shop. Wishing you a great Independence Day, North Star Co-op. And now we have another pickup rolling through. Astrid Helmeke, 4th of July Queen, Little Miss for Park River, 2021, 22, and 23. She's in a beautiful red, white, and blue dress, tossing some candy out. Now we'll have a couple of rather large 18-wheelers pulling by. Proudly manufactured in Park River by Safety Pole Incorporated. And the S&S Transport 18-wheeler. Rolling out a little bit on the slow side. And we've got more farm equipment coming up the road. Looks like a couple of John Deere's on the way. But first, it's S&S Transport rolling by, celebrating Independence Day. As we all are here in Park River today, the annual Independence Day Parade in Park River. I'm Sean Ford on 1340 KXPO. Glad you're here with us today. And we have the Hugo's delivery truck coming by. Followed by a couple of old-style John Deere tractors and more horses coming. It would not be the Independence Day Parade in Park River without horses. We got a Model A John Deere tractor, 1937 out of Garter, North Dakota, and a Model A 1952 variety out of Garter. And, of course, the horses, some beautiful animals. And more John Deere's heading up the road. A 1920 John Deere with a little pull trailer going by. Another one here from 1938. And a reminder that the 47th Annual Threshing Show will be in Park River on Sunday, August 28th. It's not that far away. A 1936 John Deere. I believe that's Lee Cudmore in the saddle. And someone driving incognito with this John Deere. Got the Groucho Marx mask on. And we got a float with a couple of pigs on it. Shelland 4-H pork. One pig very active in that cage and the other one not so much. Skies are beginning to clear now and it's warming up. And of course, Trans Systems. And they will be looking for drivers here soon as we approach harvest season. And what would a parade be without some politicoing? The primary elections are behind us, and oh, more candy coming. There we go. Ooh, an International Harvester pickup. That one goes back a few years. All decked out for the day. Looks like another class reunion float coming by. All the one and only Karen Anderson on the tailgate. Hi, Karen. I don't get a Tootsie Roll? What's the deal? No, I'm kidding. It's too much. You don't have the arm for that. Well, she picked a classy truck to ride on. That's Karen Anderson. And a 10-year class reunion here. Uh-oh. Alex Martinson is down a little, about 100 yards, not even, maybe about 30 yards to my right, getting into a little candy fight with the Park River gang. Well, that's what it is, mini water balloons. And Resource Auction pickup truck coming by. It's a nice looking truck. Dennis Beliski, the auctioneer. You hear from him on KXPO every once in a while. And, of course, our parade coverage brought to you today by North Star Co-op in Cavalier, Nittany, and Park River. At North Star Co-op in Park River, the C-Store has a large selection of food and beverages, plus wine, beer, and spirits in the bottle shop. Wishing you a great 4th of July, North Star Co-op. The Minto Fire Department makes its appearance. The tanker truck here, along with their treaded ATV. And a Humvee even. All lit up bright red. And more John Deere's about to make their way through as well. Some great food, great company here at the parade today. And, of course, you've got the parade itself, which is a spectacle of its own. But when the parade's over, plenty of things to do, plenty of great food to get. So be sure to hang around when the parade is finished up. And once again, some more old-style farm equipment, an International Harvester leading some John Deere's out. One tractor I haven't seen yet is an Al Chalmers. I'm kind of disappointed. And the Humvee from the Minto Fire Protection District rolling by. I wonder if they got that used from Arnold Schwarzenegger. I don't know. I have to ask. Oh, we're not done by a long shot. They're still coming around the corner onto Briggs. But you can hear the John Deere's coming by. Got a 1964 40-20 diesel in front of me. And now we've got a small little lawn mowing tractor, a couple of youngsters on it. And they are advertising their mowing and trimming business, which is pretty enterprising of them. But it looks pretty cool, actually. Thrive Community Church coming by. Of course, you can find them in Grafton on Hill Avenue. And the biggest and best farm equipment yet to come. The Bremer Bank float coming by. Wow, just this huge tub of candy on the Bremer Bank float. Fore and aft. Tons of candy coming out. And some more political advertising coming through for County Commissioner. Sean Ford here at the Independence Day Parade for 1340 KXPO. Still overcast enough to keep things comfortable, but we're getting more and more blue sky overhead, which is always good news. There's a threat for thunderstorms tonight, but hopefully it won't mess up the 10 o'clock fireworks display at the big park tonight. The Tom Larson Memorial Fireworks at the big park at 10 o'clock. Sponsored and paid for by the Park River Fire Department. Life Skills and Transition Center. As they roll by here. And more newer edition farm equipment coming by. We have a front loader, Massey Ferguson front loader coming by. And up goes the bucket. Nice looking vehicle. And a big Fendt tractor going by. Oh, and it's going right over that candy. Oh, crushed it. How that little peppermint candy survived that, I don't know. And now a Gleaner S97 Super Series going by. And all that from Butler Equipment. And again, time for some classic vehicles. A couple of classic pickups coming by. A couple of classic, one Chevy, one Ford. Beautiful Chevy pickup. Not sure of the year, but in a deep metallic blue. Lovely truck. Followed, of course, as Chevrolets usually are, by a Ford F-150 Ranger. And again, don't know the year of that one either. Having a headphone malfunction here. And the Grafton Fire Department makes its appearance. They better look good. The chief is right here next, right down the street. Engine 116 from the Grafton Fire Department. And we have a stock car going by now as well. Actually, it looks like a sprint car. And the Grafton ladder truck. Making his presence heard. And we got a 1950 Chrysler Windsor from Tweeton's Photography, and apparently only 14,000 miles on that. And again, in a metallic navy blue. Hillcrest Country Club represented with, of course, a golf cart. We'll be over there on Friday. And a class of 2002 Park River High School going by. I'm not going to tell you what class I'm from. It would be embarrassing. And another International Harvester pickup. Looks like the driver's side door is open. I don't know how safe that is. Another one looks like early 60s, mid 60s Chevy pickup behind the International Harvester. And things seem to have come to a halt for a bit. Want to thank all of our sponsors today. Jim's Super Value here in Park River, the City of Park River, Leon's Building Center in Park River, E-Old Medicine Center in Park River and Drayton, First United Bank and Insurance, Citizen State Bank of Lincoln, Polar Communications, and North Star Co-op in Cavalier, Nittany, and Park River, all sponsors of today's 4th of July parade here in Park River, where the sun is really starting to come out now. Things starting to warm up already. The Garter Country Club, a disc golf course and campground. Pretty cool. And another old style mint green Electra going by. I believe it. No, it's a Javelin. No, it is. No, it's an Electra. Buick Electra. Mint green, black top. I just hope the mint green Electra has not stopped by a convenience store lately. They might be mistaken for someone else. Now we got a beautiful old style Kelly grain pickup coming by. A 1946 Dodge. Dennis Lemke at the wheel. What a beautiful truck. You'll see a lot of these classic vehicles later here in Park River after the parade's over. They'll run out here onto Briggs Avenue, and you'll be able to see all of them. Class of 1982 from Park River. That's a little bit closer to my class. They're still a little younger than I am. The class of 82. Beautiful ruby red Camaro right behind them. Some more candy bags being pulled out. Candy getting tossed everywhere is always the case. And we got a mini race car coming up. That looks right off of an English racetrack somewhere. The Star Car, the Polaris Star Car. And a truck advertising the River City Toy Show at the Thief River Falls Armory during the first part of December. Good time for a toy show. The Bosch repair vehicle rolling by with some more candy for the kids. Achieve Therapy in Grafton represented. Of course, you can find Achieve Therapy on the corner of Hill and Highway 17 in Grafton. Not done by a long shot, gang. Still got a way to go. You're listening to the Independence Day Parade in Park River, the annual event here on 1340 Expo Radio. It's great to be back here doing this. One of the things I missed about being away was this parade, and we got a great crowd on hand for it. You can see going up and down Briggs Avenue, just the sidewalks are packed. Some people a little bit more prepared for the weather than others, but everybody having a great time. The Heartland gas vehicle represented. Now, if you ever find yourself in a ditch and can't get yourself out, here's your help right here. Interstate Towing and Recovery. I mean, this is one big tow truck. This is the kind of thing you use to pull M1A1 Abrams main battle tanks out of a ditch. Another fire department represented. They're coming up. Still looking down the road. They're still coming around the corner. We got some more classic cars coming up. A few other things. I can smell burgers on the grill. I don't know where that's coming from. I believe that is the Grafton Fire Department pickup coming by. If it is, wave. Yeah, it is. Okay. Somebody's got the radio on, too. I can tell. Well, the Grafton Volunteer Fire Department knows the right pickup trucks to drive. I'll tell you that. And their gorgeous GMC pickup. Pretty nice looking Ford pickup right behind him. Oh no, they let you drive? John Maxwell's driving his pickup. He's driving his pickup and he's still on the road. It's amazing. Great job today, John. He's the best, John Maxwell. And, of course, the beautiful Ford pickup right behind him. John, if I knew that was you, I would have been harder on you. And Citizen State Bank float represented. I think they're off to Hawaii. Or maybe Fiji. I don't know. The Citizen State Bank folks, they're having a good time. They got a little pool on the float. And they're enjoying themselves. I want to say, is the blue and red, is that the Norwegian flag? I thought it was red with the stripes on it. It may be Iceland. That might be Iceland. That's what it is. And a 1939 Chevy pickup. Beautiful in teal. Well, a dark teal. The Brian Kennelly family represented. Nice looking Corvette Stingray in white going by. And a jacked up Chevy pickup. Looking nice. A Case David Brown 990 going by with a cannon in the back. I don't know. If I was that young man sitting in that, I don't think I'd be sitting right looking down the barrel of a cannon. I think that's a good idea. And the city of Grafton represented. The Grafton Area Chamber of Commerce. Of course, Shirley Burns is nowhere in that vehicle. She's at a barbecue somewhere. The Park River Ambulance. I don't know if they're making another lap or if that's a third one. And I think we're getting ready to wrap the parade up. We got the missile site tours from RSL number 3. That's right around the Cavalier area on Highway 5. That is a pretty insightful tour as well. You'll learn a lot about history there. And the class of 72 coming through again. They're making another lap.